Hey guys, System here, and this is FTB Stoneblock 3. Hope we're all having a great day. I myself, well, I am having a fantastic one. So let's kind of push forward and move back on with the pack here, right? So, in between episodes, I did not do too much this time. Not much at all, actually. Down here, you guys suggested that I use the full amethyst blocks to produce source gem blocks, and then I can just downcraft them from that to actually get our source gem. So I went ahead and did that. Takes a lot more mana, though. So I went ahead and used, I guess, 12 source links now. And then 12 the pedestals to kind of keep up with it. But this thing's just a complete light show. It actually doesn't produce that much lag. I'm kind of surprised about that. But we won't be needing the setup much longer, which is pretty awesome. That one I think is off now, or is it? Maybe I have it in slow mode right now. No, I think I have that one completely off. This one will be able to be turned off soon too, so that is amazing. You guys also suggested to get the zombie head. I was going to make a cleaver, right? That I said I was going to bother because I thought it was fast enough. I could just make a mob masher upgrade beheading, throw that in here, and I did. I just made one. And then in a couple seconds, I got our heads that we needed for the zombies. So I have a zombie head right here, super easily. And then I was able to use that for our blood as well. Oh, there you go. It's always hard to get over to the boiler from that one there. Anyway, over here, we got our little setup. And if I go ahead and throw this in here now, because I already have it turned off because we have enough blood. But you can see how much faster it is with the zombie heads, right? It just flies. It goes crazy. Keeps the thing full nonstop. This produces way more blood and much better way of doing it than the rotten flesh. Although the rotten flesh worked, like I said, I produced like I think 80% of the amount we needed because we actually go to blood here. Yeah, we're already at 90k. I think I need like 50k. So we're fine. We have way more blood balls than we did. And yeah, that's just working out there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that out because we don't really need that setup. I made that room there too. That's gonna be for our actual, I guess, pig iron. Go ahead and do that in a few minutes. And the only other thing I think I did was down here. There you go. Was work on down here a little bit. I didn't really work down here. I just added the pedestal, so it's going a little faster. And what I identified that's going to be an issue, I didn't realize it's going to be an issue. This one here, the palette and brush. Like, you think they're just 78 EMC. Not a big deal. Just be done, right? Only 10,000. Whoop-de-doo. They don't stack in the slot, so it actually goes slower than every other one. Like, look how slow that number is going up. And that's with acceleration here. Where this one here, look how fast this one goes up, right? So these machines are a little weird. They only kind of like process one item per operation, right? So it's literally just one. So this one is spinning all the time, having the palette and brushes pushed in. So it's the input that's actually slowing it down. Probably better off using something like laser IO on this one. I may do that for like 5 of these somewhere and do it that way because this one is slower. I just know laser IO. I could spam it to put in like 9 per operation if I wanted to on a single side. So I may do that like over here. I do have some of them making some extra ones over here. You may notice I have some in my inventory too, but just trying to get this one sped up. We'll definitely have to work on that one is basically what I'm saying. But that one should be, you would think, one of the easiest, but it's just time consuming because the way the things go in there, right? Anyway, that is pretty much everything I did. I don't think I did anything else. Did you go ahead, I guess, and grab everything we need for our pig iron? Then after that, we'll probably go ahead and start working on our mana steel production as well. So we're going to have to get into some potato here. So my plan to go ahead and set up pig iron here is going to be with XNet, and we're going to use the induction smelters from Thermal. So that's going to be the way we do it here. I just go ahead and teleport back here with our wand, right? Then back here, we should have a drawer. If I actually look at the correct spot. This one right here actually has the blood balls. I'm going to end up pulling the blood balls out on a filter here, because this one also has blocks in it as well. So I want to filter it. I'll go ahead and break that connector for a second, just so I can filter it really easily. Then do I have... No, I don't have the upgrades on me. Let's go ahead and grab our upgrades. But this will be just the easy way to kind of get it filtered and pulled into the XNet system for us, right? Let's do that. Go ahead and pop out there. Make sure it actually is in there. So that's fantastic. Then we can just rejoin that connection there, just like that. And then we go ahead and teleport our butts out. Actually, we'll go ahead and head straight over to the boiler here. Kind of get this going. So like I said, we're going to use XNet. It should be pretty simple to do. Let's get you off my bar. I don't need you right now. We're going to need the controller here. Go ahead and throw the controller back here. I think we're just going to do a solid wall of machines, but I'm only going to configure one. Then we'll go ahead and set up all the rest later, I guess. We'll do the one, make sure it's right. Then we'll go ahead and set up the other 23, because I'm going to be doing 24 of them, right? So this one will be the blood ball, so we'll put that there. This one here will be the iron. This one will be clay. And this will be the extract. So we'll just set it back into the system like that. I was going to use a barrel, but I guess I don't plan on doing that anymore. Anyway, also I don't think I plan on using this setup anymore either. Yeah, that was a different plan. Let's get rid of you. There you go. Let's go ahead and power the controller. Then we want to get some cables down. So let's go ahead and grab some advanced cables. Just like that. And then we'll probably throw in one more gate right here. So we pull power off that gate and power all our machines here. Then I guess we need to throw the iron in here, the clay into here. This one already has blood balls. We don't need that. I'm going to pull a little bit of that out too, just so we have it in case we need to do filtering, right? So that is good there. Then effectively, you just need to set up our machine. So on the back here, I'm going to have this one set to in and out. So I'll be able to put in the items and pull them out of one side. Then outside of that, I think we got to do everything else in here, right? So the first thing we want, I guess, is a power channel. Let's go to energy. Let's create that. Then on the gate, we could do, create that, do an extract. That should be fine. Then we'll just insert directly into this puppy right here, right? And that should be getting power. That is good. So that one's taken care of. These will end up all sped up as well. So I'll just go ahead and put that one in there. Then I think I also made a bunch of the flux link ones as well. You know, a whole bunch of these amplifiers. Each one of those will take 3. Sweet. That should handle that part of it. And then I guess the next thing we need to do is a item channel. So let's hunt down a item channel. And we need to get the items in there, right? I guess it doesn't matter which one I do either, but I should probably name these just to be safe. What is this one here? Iron. Let's do iron in that one. Go ahead and do, this one would be clay, right? Awesome. And just so I know which ender chest is which, I'll name this one blood. There you go. Just in case we need to know it for any reason, but we can look at here and kind of see everything. So I guess we'll have an insert on this, so we'll just go ahead and create an insert here. The settings here don't matter. I don't think we need to filter anything. Go to create here, and we create a extract on this one, and we'll set that to stack. Probably do the same thing here. So we do, this one here would be a extract as well, and stack. And this one, the blood one, go ahead and hunt you down. Great. Extract and stack. And that should be working now. Yeah, there you go. So it's already producing the pig iron. I guess the last thing we realistically need to do here is maybe another item channel. I should probably do another item channel for this just to keep it clean, right? So let's go ahead and create a item channel. This one will end up being an insert. And let's see here. The rest would be just extracts, right? On this, right? So let's go here, extract, make sure it's stack, and then just insert. That should be good there. I don't think we need to filter anything. I was thinking we might have to filter things. But that might be good. Just making sure nothing's going to end up in the wrong slots here. No, I think we're actually pretty good. We are pretty good. No, that's good. That's good. Okay. So to get the rest of the machine set up, I'll kind of show you how I'm going to do it here. Let's go ahead and, oops. I'll have to go ahead and grab that cable here in a couple minutes, but go ahead and get all our cables down. We got an item called a red print. It's going to make it so I can copy the settings of the machine, so I don't have to actually have to go into every thermal machine and copy the settings, you know what I mean? That in and out. Only have to kind of right-click on it. Actually, is that the right height there? It is. Let's go ahead and get that out of there. Yep, pop you here. I was using advanced connectors here, too. I don't think I actually need to, but it's what I'm using, just because they're just free MC. But anyway, let's go ahead and throw down reduction smelters. Like this here. Everyone, we get 24 of these puppies. Fantastic. Then I'll grab my red print here. So this thing here, if it has settings on it, you can actually see it'll kind of show the settings. But if it does, you shift right click and that clears it. But if you want to copy the settings machine, just right click on it. Then you just go ahead and right click on all the rest. And it should set them all, if actually look in the inside of them now, to in and out, right? So I'm just copying the settings of that first machine and putting it on all the rest. So when you do kind of like bulk setups like this, it just makes it really easy to do. So I handled that. Go ahead and head back here. And effectively, all I have to do is copy channels now. So all I really need to do is go to this channel, go to copy, and it'll be a lot of control V's. But if I do this for every one of them should start getting power very quickly, which is fantastic. And really good, right? And after that, yeah, I guess I have 2 more channels, and this setup is pretty much done. I guess we'll just have to go ahead and set up a compressor for this one as well. And then, yeah, we'll just have it all finished up. And I think I got upgrades in every one of these. I'm just doing a double check with these flux ones because it's very easy to miss. Anyway, that is good there. And that should be the entire setup. I'm probably filling our system right now, actually, with tons of pig iron, though. So I need to go ahead and deal with that real quick. I didn't even think about that. I should have set up a drawer before I did this. Go ahead and grab our pig iron. Yeah, I already had 3.2K, which would be stuck in the system here. But we'll go ahead and pop that up there. And you can see how fast it's producing. It's actually going at a really good pace, which is good because we need like 840,000 or 860,000. We need a lot of these, right? So yeah, it is going to take a while to kind of get through all this, but you can see there it's already up to 1K just like that. Won't really take that much time. We just need to go ahead and actually set up a compressor here, and then we are pretty much finished. So I got the pig iron all set up here. It is good to go. Notice it's not going as busy as, like, say, this one here with the emerald clusters. So this one's effectively done. I'm just going to let it go through and fill up the drawer, though, because it doesn't matter. This one's a little slower, though, because it's coming in. It's not backed up like the rest, so these ones are all backed up. I kind of produced the max amount. This one is coming in as it's being produced, but we already have 48 of them, so it doesn't look like it's going to take very long, to be honest. This one over here, I had to move this one, too. This was the corrupted agate, so that is fine. It's kind of looking, too, which ones were already done. Like, we're already done the flux blocks. We are done the... That's not train track. This one here. Processing tier 2s are finished. That one's not too far. The Enderium's done. That is clusters. Like I said, that one's done. We're done a bunch of them. It's actually not too bad. We have some of them actually finished now, which is really cool. This one here, I definitely need to deal with these pellets. So we have ones that are done. This one's only at 100. Definitely need to go ahead and speed that one up at some point. But pig iron's done. One more out of the way. So let's go ahead and jump into the next one here. I got a mess of an inventory, though. So I've gone ahead and set us up a room for Botania, which is not too bad. Pretty small, not that big, right? I did make sure it was hooked up to a grid as well as a compressed fine EMC link. And that one actually has a external storage on it as well. And I have the priority on minus as always. You always have to set those to minus. I keep getting comments about how it's putting off things through your system. You need to have the priority on the storages that are connected to these to minus, because otherwise when I put things that have EMC in the system, if it tries to store it in that block, they get voided off, right? So yeah, definitely make sure they're on lower priority. But yeah, this will be our room here, right? So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and grab one of these here pure daisies. You can get these from the loot boxes, right? So let's go ahead and put that down. Then we go ahead and grab ourselves a single piece of oak, because we'll only ever need one. Then the stone, we'll have to automate that, but that should be pretty easy. There's two materials we need here. One is the living wood, and the other one I think is called living rock, right? So you just kind of put that around the flower here. Then it'll get these particles. In a couple seconds here, it'll kind of convert it into the other materials. Let's go to here, grab ourselves a pedestal, because I'm pretty much positive we can speed this one up anyway. Go ahead and grab you. Clock. It's called a watch. Let's go ahead and grab a watch. Fantastic. And pump that there. Go ahead and put you here. That should make that pretty quickly, right? There you go. That actually handled that part. Let's go ahead and get this one out of there. Like I said, this one has EMC. So we'll go ahead and take that one, pop that in here, and we never have to worry about that again, right? So that is fantastic. This one here, we're going to set up to, I guess, automate, right? So let's go ahead and dig into here for a second. We're going to use builders to get this done, too, because it should be really easy and kind of clean to get it done, right? So I'll have a builder here in the end, and this one will have a gate on it, right? So I'll have that one, and then we'll have another one over here, just for symmetry. Anyway, good head back here. Awesome, and then a gate on that. Now, we need to tell this one where to put stone, basically. We're just telling this one where to put stone. So let's go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and do this. Go ahead and pop some stone in there. That should be able to see that as an inventory. Then we just need to set the shape. We're going to use a shape card for this, right? So you take a shape card, shift and right click on that, right click on the corner. So each corner, go ahead and pop that in there. And now if I go ahead and grab a timer, and I think I have some of those in here too. Oh, these actually have EMC. So let's actually deal with that as well. There you go. You can go ahead and pop one down. That should, if I actually break one of these, place the stone automatically. So we already have half the process done. Now, the next thing we need to do, I forgot about filters. We need to go ahead and set the auto miting as well. We do need a filter, though. So let's go ahead and grab a filter here. One of these ones here, filter modules. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and throw those in there, too. I just need one right now. We need to set this on a filter. And which way do I want it? Do I want it on whitelist or blacklist? Well, just whitelist this right here. So if I put that in there, it's on a whitelist. The only thing I should be able to mine is living rock. So that's kind of how we want that. Then I guess we just need... Oh, I just set a whole bunch of other stuff in there. Let's go ahead and remove that. Remove that. There you go. And then I guess we just need to set... Oh, stop that system. Close this first. There you go. Then we just need to set the actual quarry card as well. This is the clearing quarry. So it'll just clear it out. So it's not a self-touch or anything. It's just a straight up clearing one. Should just try to clear out blocks that kind of fit the list or the list we're going for. But anyway, we'll do corner, corner, and corner. That should work there. Then go ahead and pop that in there, and then put the filter in there. And this should be effectively done, I guess. We do need an inventory. Let's go ahead and grab a drawer here. Go ahead and grab that. Pop that right there. And it's only going to have the one thing, so that should work. But we may switch to a barrel or something if it has issues. You never know with our tools. Anyway, that should work there. And that should effectively just automate that, right? So I'll just let that run for a bit. Then probably turn one of these off, right? Or just break one of these timers, to be honest. Because that should handle pretty much all the living rock that we need for the pack, which is fantastic, right? So really cool in that regards. So that part is effectively done. We already have that part taken care of. Now, the next thing we want to do is probably go ahead and start generating mana. Actually, before we do mana, let's go ahead and drop you off, you off. We'll need that stuff. I don't need you. Fantastic. That there. We should probably go ahead and get our flowers first, right? So we don't actually have all our flowers from Botania because it has a whole bunch of them. Basically, just grab this floral fertilizer, which is really easy to make. Let's go ahead and beam mine that. Try to get all 16 flowers here. Hopefully, we do get all 16 pretty quickly. Then every one of these actually has EMC in this pack. So let's go ahead and do that. Apparently, I just dropped off my Endo Flame too. It wasn't really a plan. Then I need to go ahead and grab a stack of each of these flowers. Don't really need a stack. I guess I only really needed one. But anyway, we're going to grab a stack. Sweet. And then we should be able to take them and convert them into petals as well. And those petals are going to be what we need for a lot of our actual different spells and stuff, right? So let's go ahead and get those in there because they all have EMC. And that should be all 16 petals there. So that is good there. Next thing we want to do is probably start producing mana, right? So let's actually go ahead and grab ourselves, what do we need here? A pool. Let's go ahead and grab a pool. And we'll need a couple mana spreaders as well. So we'll grab like 5 of them. That should be good there. Then we're going to need a bunch of Endo Flames as well. So let's go ahead and grab the Endos. There you go. Again, you get these from loot boxes, and they have EMC. Pretty much every flower in this pack seems like it has EMC. There might be a couple that don't, but for the most part, it seems like most of them do. Let's go ahead and figure out how we're going to lay out our flowers here. Maybe something like this, actually. We'll just do a whole bunch of them. Something like that there. Awesome. Then we'll go ahead and break that one. We need a way to kind of drop fuel. We're going to drop the fuel right there. Because these things burn a burnable fuel, right? It's like a coal or something like that. I actually want these on top, too, so we'll do that. Go ahead and get you out of there for a sec. Try that again. Fantastic. Get the pool. Need to go ahead and make ourselves a wand of the forest. So let's go wand and then hopefully a forest. We need this random little twig thing just for the sake of making it. Then we need to shift right click on the spreaders and then shift right click on the pool. And I'll aim these spreaders at the pool, right? So that is how you do that there. I think it has to be in the right mode too. I think we want on bind mode when we do that. Then we also want to go ahead and take the flowers and link them up with the spreaders. Now, I could have put down the spreaders first, and they would have automatically linked up. But where we have so many spreaders there, I would have tried to put all the flowers that were in range on the first spreader first. So I'm just doing them all manually here. That, maybe a couple more to this one. I'm not sure how many flowers each one of these can handle before we have lenses and stuff too. But at some point, we will have lenses, and they'll be able to handle some more here. There you go. Do that. And we got 2 more. Notice there too, there's like little check marks. I'm just looking for X's. The ones that don't have X's are all linked up, right? Anyway, I didn't do it very evenly, but it doesn't matter too much. So that should handle that part of it. And then I guess we just need to drop fuel, right? So the way we're going to drop fuel should be super simple. Go ahead and grab that. Now, someone pointed this method out in the Discord, actually. It's a really, really good idea, though. Go ahead and grab you. The way we're going to do this, the dropping of the fuel here, is going to be, I guess, with a compressed refined EMC link. So pump that up here. Sweet. Then we're going to use this here, a funnel, brass funnel. Actually, go ahead and take that. Go ahead and pump that right there. Then we need to set the filter here. The fuel we're going to use is this stuff, the white coal. This is the way we're going to do it, just because it burns for a long time with the flowers. But once we have this, we just go into our bag here, hunt down our wrench, and we want to set this to output. So right now the arrow is going up, means it's trying to move that way. We want it to go down. It's going to drop a stack. We don't want it to drop a stack. We only want it to really drop one at a time. Let's do that. There you go. It'll drop one. If I pick these up now, it'll only drop 1 coal. And the funnel kind of keeps track of that too. So it's looking down there and going, hey, there's already coal there. I need to wait until that's gone, right? Before I can drop another one. So it just kind of controls that. So you're not leaving items in the world that'll just end up despawning. There'll only be one there at a time. It's way less wasteful and a pretty clean way of doing it. It's actually insane how fast this thing's going too. It's actually nuts. Anyway, that is good there. We're getting our first mana, which is fantastic. I did break a flower here somehow. Let's go ahead and do that there. I need to get this one linked up. Go ahead, grab you. Sweet. And we have a good amount of mana. First thing we want to do with that mana, though, is grab ourselves a diamond. So we grab ourselves a diamond here. We need a mana diamond, basically. I only need one to kind of get us going, too. So just go ahead and throw that there. Just got to cue it in, throw it in. Uses a little bit of the mana there. Notice that little blue bar. That is how much mana we have. And we got our diamond, right? With that, we need to go ahead and head out of there and grab ourselves a runic altar, right? Go ahead and grab one of them. Go ahead and pop that right there, guys. And then we'll go ahead and grab ourselves a few more spreaders as well. Actually, spreaders probably have EMC, don't they? They do. Go ahead and EMC the spreaders. Sweet. And I'll probably use like 3 of these for this, just because it makes it faster. And we're going to link those up to the... What is this thing called? This thing's called the altar, right? Actually, they might not work there. I may have to move those. I will move that. Here you go. Actually, I'm not sure if these have to be right beside the pool to pull. Can't remember that. Anyway, we'll try with 3 just so it's faster. Then we need to do our first kind of little ritual to kind of make it an item here, or I guess some items. What I'm trying to get us kind of get started, like right off the hop, I want to get to these flowers here, the Kekamuras. These are going to be the ones that actually produce the bulk of our mana in the pack. These ones are great and everything. They're just slow. The Kekamuras with full upgrades are going to be fast as heck, though. And going to be what we go for. So what we need is to get these. The runes there we need. Where are they at? These ones, the rune gluttonies. Yeah, rune gluttonies. Go ahead and pop those over there. So I need a couple mana diamonds. Then I need a rune of fire, a rune of winter. To get the rune of winter, I need this recipe here, right? So I need to do that. But I also need a rune of water and a rune of earth. So we'll kind of start that in a second. I'm just going to go ahead and hunt down everything we need. Then we'll actually go ahead and get those runes made and get our flower. We only need to make 1 flower, then we're done, pretty much. It's just, it's there. So I was wrong. I thought we could go straight to a room, but we can't. We actually need to get into Terrasteel first, which means we need to make one of these here. Terrestrial agglomeration plate. So we're going to go ahead and do that first. It does take runes, but we just can't get to where I wanted to. We need to go ahead and grab some kind of dye here too. We can actually use this to make a mana powder, and we need a little bit of that. So let's go ahead and just start throwing a little bit of that there. That is good. Don't think you used to be able to use dye for that, but you definitely can now. We need to go ahead and make our runes, like I said. So let's go ahead and grab what we need. I think this one is the fire rune. Grab that. That is good. Maybe our wand as well. Get that all in our bar here. To actually do the crafting, super easy too. Just kind of like right-click it all around, all on. Then you wait a couple of seconds there. You got to see there's a little bar spinning around, going in a circle around the rune. Then once it's done, it shows a piece of living rock in your wand. So you're just going to like throw the living rock on, then wand it. There you go. It's actually done. So let's actually drop off that one. Then we'll go ahead and grab our second recipe here. That is good. And we just need to get these all done. So it should be super easy here. Let's go ahead and do that. We had some of the mana steel already, but to make the mana steel is really easy as well. I had that on there too early. You just go ahead and throw iron in the pool. And that's actually what we're going to automate anyway, right? So anyway, let's go ahead and grab that. You get it from the loot boxes, so you do get a little bit of it. So anyway, let's go do that, and that. That should be the rune of earth right there. And that's cool. Really easy recipes, not hard to do. Just need to kind of grind about, right? And you get 2 runes per recipe as well. This one is going to be air. There you go. And the last one is a little weird. It's different than the rest, but anyway, it is the rune of mana. Also, if you get something on there you don't want, like say I put this living rock on there, I didn't want that on there. You just go ahead. Oh, you can't. I guess I shouldn't have showed you with living rock. Good to pull everything off. There you go. There you go. I'll show you with this. If I put a bunch of these on here, I was like, oh, I only need 1 of those on there. You just shift or right click. Oh, don't use a carpet in your hand. Shift or right click. There you go. And just pull it all off, right? So really easy way of doing that. Go ahead and put one of you on there. Then a mana steel. Fantastic. Go ahead and do that. Probably go check our mana too. We're actually producing really quick. So in the time I set up all the recipes, we got that much done, which is not too bad. Is that right? Yeah, there you go. Go ahead and drop that off. This one here, like I said, is going to be the rune of mana. We need to take a ender pearl, throw that in there. Get ourselves a mana pearl, and then 5 of the mana steel. Sweet. Toss that one in there. And then once that one seems to take more mana too. That one's charging a little slower. Doesn't matter too much. There you go. We got all the runes. And with that, I think we can actually go ahead and actually craft this thing too. So let's grab all that there. See if we can actually make our agglomeration plate. Which rune am I missing? Wait, missing a rune? No, I'm definitely not. Go ahead and try that again. Sweet. And there you go. We got our actual terrestrial agglomeration plate. So what we need to do now is actually set this up. I have the book set up here. So this is the Lexicon Botanica. Kind of see the thing we got to build here, right? So you need the living rock in the quarters. Then under the plate, I think it's a living rock as well. And then you need the lapis, right? Then you put the actual plate on the top there, right? So let's go ahead and see if we can actually get that built here. Should be pretty simple. So I'm going to put it on the floor over here. Sweet. And then something like that right there. I think this goes here, right? So we'll try that out. always get it wrong. Either way, let's go ahead and grab ourselves the lapis. Need 4 of them, I believe. Cool, and then grab this here and pop that down, and that should be good. That should be what we need. Then we need to go ahead and grab a spark here. So go ahead and grab a spark. So we got one right here. We're going to grab 2 of them. One of the sparks has to go on a maniple. That's kind of in range. I don't know what the range is, but I know this is in range. Then we put another one on this here. Then to actually make the Terrasteel, right? So go to Terra, and then Steel. Put that down. It's going to show us we need a mana steel, a mana pearl, and a mana diamond. So let's go ahead and grab all that. Well, I guess we need a diamond. Where's diamond? Go ahead and grab you. Ender pearl. Go ahead and grab one of them. And we should have the mana steel in here. Oh, I already have some on me. I have blocks of it. That works there. Let's go ahead and convert one of them. Did I just do... Okay, I thought I just did a whole bunch. Go ahead and do just one of each for right now. Then I should be able to just right-click these on. That, and then the diamond. As long as we have enough mana, this should start. There we go. Hopefully we've got enough mana. I think this takes half a pool. But if you have enough mana, kind of all fly over there, do its thing, and you actually get your Terrasteel. And with this, we'll be able to open up the portal to the... I forget what that place is called. I totally forget what it's called. What is the place we're trying to get to? The gateway core to the portal to Alfheim, which isn't a portal you actually go in. It's not an actual dimension or anything, right? But there you go. We got ourselves our Terrasteel. And now we need to craft up everything we need for the portal. So the next thing we need to go ahead and do is actually make the Alfheim portal, like I said. So we need one of these gateway cores. So you have to take the Terrasteel and turn it into nugget. And then we'll go ahead and grab some glimmerwood as well, I believe. So you go to glimmerwood here. Put that down. Glimmerwood logs. Yeah, we'll need, I think, 3 of these. So grab them. Then I guess the rest of it's going to be living wood. So let's go ahead and grab the living wood. Grab that. And do we need anything else? I can't remember if it has to be planks. I think they changed it at one point. The planks? No. It says it right here. Mana pearls, Natura pylons. At least 2 mana pylons with Natura pylons. You know, and then I think we need a couple more mana pools as well. Go ahead and see if we can grab everything here. So I think you need 2 of these, right? So we'll grab them. Then I have the pylons. I got some of these from the loot boxes. And I think we just go to use on those and grab what we need. So you need to use all your nuggets, basically. So that is good there. Then we go ahead and get this set up here pretty easily. Actually, if I do it like this, and then I go ahead and open up the book, I think I do this, and then right-click that on that block. I think we'll get the... Nope, I thought I was going to do it on the block behind it. Guess not. Let's go ahead and try that again. So we do that, do this, do that, and right-click that on there. There we go. We're going to have it in this little spot here, so I can kind of see where everything needs to go. That looks good. Well, actually, it's 1 too high. There you go. Finally got the visualization where I want it. So this is going to be where it sits here, right? So we just grab the live wood. I don't think it really matters too much where this stuff goes, but we'll get it all in place here. Yep, just like that there. And I think this and that. Then the core is going to go down in the center, right? So we'll just have that like right here. Then we'll just go ahead and grab our glimmerwood and get that in place as well, right? So that, this, that there. Then we need to go ahead and grab the actual... Oh, it is a little thing there. I'll tell you it's right, too. I kind of forgot about that. Grab ourselves the Natura pylons. Oh, I think we need a couple more sparks for this, too. So let's go ahead and grab a spark here. I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 of them. That looks good. Sweet. Put 1 in that one. 1 in that one. Then you put these on top, right? So 1 there, 1 there. Actually, I can't remember if the mana moves automatically in this one. I guess we'll find out in a second. That right there. And that's good. And then I think we actually have to move the mana in here. So I may have to actually move these spreaders. But that is the, I guess, configuration of the portal there. I'll try it out either way. But if it was going to get the mana automatically, we just do that. Oh, it opens up automatically. Oh. Oh, it doesn't stay open, though. Okay. So we need to get some mana in here, right? So what I'll do is steal from this, right? Start turning this around. There you go. That'll actually start stealing mana from that. And that hopefully steals mana from that there. I don't know how much we actually need to keep this open or actually like open it. Actually, let's try right away. If I do it right now, they made it way less than it used to be, but I can't remember how much it is. We may have to wait a couple minutes to get this done. So I got the portal actually staying open now, which is fantastic, right? So we are good in that regards. And now that we have that, we can actually start getting some resources we need. So one thing we need to do, basically if you look at this, I should show you this. You go do like the Elven Gateway Core, right? So you go to that and go to use on it. You can go ahead and look at the different things that you can actually throw through the portal. So like I said, this isn't a portal you can walk through. It's just used for converting items into other items, right? Main thing we need, I guess, first off, is get our better book. Let's go ahead and throw that through there. This is our better one, the Lexica Botanica. This thing is going to have a lot more kind of information in it, so it's good to have. I don't really need it that much, but definitely something that you should have. Another thing you should throw through here is a bunch of living wood. That's going to give you this here, the dream wood. Be able to use that to get our better spreaders, and they'll be able to move around more mana. So these ones here, we'll need some elementium as well. I guess that isn't that big a deal. It's pretty slow how it kind of does conversion too. I guess that's the thing. Every 2 mana steel we put in here, I think is going to equal 1 elementium. Hopefully I don't shut this thing down. I guess it's not actually using that much mana. Then we're going to throw some mana pearls in here. It's going to get us pixie dust. Then the last one I think is this, and it's going to be the diamonds, right? This is going to get us dragon stones. Now you don't need these ones too much, but no reason not to go ahead and get them converted right now. So now that we have all that, we're actually pretty much ready to go to get to our flower, right? So I want this Kakamaris, but to do it, I needed a pixie dust. So I just need to go ahead and make the rune of gluttony now. We need a rune of winter, though. So let's actually go ahead and make the rune of winter. Let's go ahead and drop that off. So the rune of winter, I think, is this right here, right? There you go. And I forget what other 2 runes it was. It was probably the air and water. That would make sense to me either way. Rune of winter, water, and earth. Okay, well, totally wrong. Let's get rid of you. Sweet. And then we'll go ahead and get that recipe on our bar here. Fantastic. I'm pretty sure that portal has like an upkeep too, so it does use a little bit of mana, but it doesn't really get quite too much, especially if you're producing it non-stop. Anyway, let's go ahead and just let that charge up. How charged are we here? Not too bad. Oh, I need a live rock. Live rock. Sweet. Click. There we go. Got ourselves our rune of winter. With that, we should be able to take that. And I think it was 2 of the diamonds as well, right? I probably don't have any bad diamonds right now. Let's go ahead and grab diamond. 2 of them. And then I think it was a rune of fire as well. So let's go ahead and grab you. It would be these into here. 1 and 2. Get those on there. Then rune of water. Or sorry, rune of winter. Is that what it is? Actually, is that what gluttony is? Where's the gluttony? Gluttony. That just seems weird. Winter and fire. I never really equated that before. Anyway, this one will take even more mana. There you go. But we got more now. We should be good. And once that fills up there, we'll just go ahead and give it a live rock. Go ahead and wand this puppy. And then we could actually go ahead and make what we want to make with this. Which is, well, first we need an apothecary. Because I still haven't made one. I have it pinned right over here. Go ahead and grab you. Go ahead and grab ourselves some water here. Sweet. And what else do we need here? I need to look at the actual recipe for our flower, right? So it's 2 white, 2 orange, 2 brown, the rune, and a pixie dust. So let's go ahead, grab. I guess we could just grab it right here. Grab that. That's orange, 2 brown, 2 white, and then the pixie dust. There you go. And to use this is super easy, right? So you can just go ahead and put down the pedal apothecary. You can also have a setup where you kind of like drop buckets on here, or you can just use the bucket on there too. Doesn't really matter how you do it. Don't think we'll be using it very much. Basically, you just throw stuff in here. So you see that's in there now. We also need 2 of them, 2 of them, 2 of them. So we have that. And then what was the last part? Oh, I already forgot. It was the Kekamaris, right? And then we'll need a seed as well. Oh, we just need the gluttony rune. Go ahead and throw you in there. Go ahead and grab ourselves a seed. And then we'll be on to our good flowers, just like that. Sweet. And there we go. We have a Kakamaris. These ones eat cake. We can produce cake infinitely, and that's going to be awesome, right? So I'm going to end up swapping over all of our flowers over to those ones once we get a little bit more mana here. I just want to make sure when I break them down, this portal is going to shut off because it doesn't matter too much. We're going to produce so much more mana after this setup anyway. So I went ahead and automated the apothecary real quick. Not something we really needed too much, but if you go ahead and look at this real quick. Just a, I guess, an EMC link with the water in it. Then I just have a dropper here with a button. Just hit that, drops the bucket on, fills up the apothecary. Then I go ahead and do the crafting that we need to do, right? So just super simple, super easy, and takes care of the water. I don't have to carry around buckets or anything, so I thought that was good. And outside of that, I guess I turned off the timers. The timers are broken because this thing's already full. I don't think we'll need the 2,000 I already have. I think 2,000 is more enough of a buffer. So I've gone ahead and turned that off, and we should be good there. But I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. We'll come back in the next one. Fully automate the Kakamaris. So that is our flower that we made. I guess I threw it here because it has EMC, right? Yeah, there you go. And then we'll fully automate the Terrasteel as well. Then we'll have to probably start moving on to blood magic or the food automations, right? But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and actually end this one here. So as always, guys, like this video, please hit that like button. Really liked it. Hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Want you guys all to have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Later.